Hello, this is Gerald van Was. It's a good idea to show you some examples of the Chinese script, and with the sounds to it, that you can understand the script a little bit quicker. Also, thanks to the understanding of the sounds that are related there, and then you can learn the positions of every sound, which is related with the theory that I have described in these books. And I think the Chinese script helps me because it's a new script. It's something that isn't used every day, and that we will recognize the universal principles of the sound orientations, even in words that are of Chinese origin. And I will use the word or the word combination of qián, and the background where I will place the sounds will be in the focus in the focus on the focal points of my understanding of how I see the world and how I recognize things. And it's a very quick way of recognizing positions. And each letter has a certain position, and they deal with either stable points, where there are 9 letters, or points that are in movement, so that we deal with changes, another 10 letters, and another 7 letters, both in 3 times 3 positions, are about contextual frames and context that we will associate with these letters. And the Chinese script will always be about the timings. So what kind of timing do we need so that we have a good perspective, have a good idea how we have to behave towards what the word expresses. Different than the Western language, which is based upon a variation of all these positions in this frame. And what will I express in this word? I have first tsai, so that is a focus upon a point that is a bit further away than yourself, and that is the focus where we will focus upon in our first word of tsai. Tsai basically is then the looking for how far is it, where do I have it, where is that point of focus. And that fits with the character that you can see already there, and you can recognize it and remember it in that way very easily, how it is focusing. So tsai is then basically this person who steps forward, have a look for where is it, how far can I see it, where more or less is it, from close by to further away on the horizon or further away. Where is it? Where exactly is it? And that's also what the word means. And the sounds that are there helps you also to remember the word very easily. The Z, as it is written in the pinyin, or the way how you can remember how to pronounce it in that Western translation script. The Z is always an association that you go inwardly and see, okay, but where is something changing that I have to focus upon it. That's always the case. The Z in my scheme also, it is there where you see some things are off or more or getting off inwardly, and the E is also an insertion somewhere, and the A is that perspective. So that is also the focus. So we're focusing upon the perspective and see how far, in fact, how far is it actually, and where is it, or what is it? Where is it? And is maybe even the best way to translate it. And then the combination with the second word, which will also be a bit more close from where is it. So the tsai qián is that it will be in front of it. How can I recognize it now? First you have the tsai, so we'll move that a bit first. That's the first idea. So we focus upon, yeah, where shall we focus upon? Upon our perspective, our perspective. Qián, first the character, the first part, the top part is that roof, let's say, which also refers to an abstract context with the letter S associated to it. So there is an abstract context with a certain effect that we are looking for. We can already recognize there. The second part is that symbol of the moon, the reflection. So it will be an effect that will have a reflection. The E is that insertion again, and the N at the end, qián, is the N is the letter which always refers to a timing aspect, a timing where you say, okay, here it is timed, here I find the useful moment that I can use. Here is the moment that I can use. These are the characters that build up the letter characters that build up the full character. So in a way you can still remember it in that way, that you say, okay, there is at the end there's a pick out, there's a pop out. It will also be the first pop out that will come out in the reflections of what I see, in the perspective that I have. If you put it all together, Cai qián is, where is it in my reflections, the first thing that pops out, the first thing that comes to notice, and that is more or less in the sound and reflections of the characters, the underlying meaning of this combined word. And of course all the characters in the Chinese script are about the timing, so how do we behave ourselves towards it that we can get that moment out of it. That's always expressed in all of the Chinese characters, and that's of course also there in that middle frame. I hope that was clear enough, short enough, and was also good enough to make it remember what's written there in the characters, what is pronounced there in the sounds, that you can associate it a bit more easily from the sounds also. And meanwhile you can learn, yeah, how do we associate the sounds and how meaningful are they in words. It's a way to learn it, and I hope I can build up a few examples that also goes towards an idea that brings it also to a more quick understanding, that we immediately say, oh yeah, it's there, and that's the association. Oh, it's there, that's the association. I'm not sure if that is works enough for you, but I'll work upon this kind of method as an experiment to see how quickly will it go for me, how quickly can I also remember it in that way as well, in combination with the theories, and I will gain some experience in these videos. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.